Hey guys, it's Mr. Harper Smith. I wanted to go over real quick the difference between a PDF and a CDF video before we do any examples on the computer. So a PDF is what we were doing a little bit earlier. A PDF stands for probability density function. We use them with binomial PDFs or binomial CDFs. It's the probability density function. Okay, it's the probability that one event happens. That event could be 6 successes, it could be 5 successes, it could be 100 successes. As I go through and explain this, we're going to use an example of rolling a dice and getting a 6 as the success. Okay? So what's the probability of getting 5 6s would be my x, the exact number of successes. If I roll that dice 100 times, that would be n, my number of trials, and the probability of success for each trial would be 1 out of 6. Okay, those are the 3 variables that we use when we're doing a PDF, a probability density function. Okay, those are the 3 variables. The number of trials, we rolled 100 times. Each time there's a same probability, and we want to know an exact number. Let's say 17. What's the probability that exactly 17 of those dice will be a 6 if we roll it 100 times. Okay, we're going to get an outcome, probability that happens. Are we guaranteed to get 17 every time? No, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking, what is the probability that if we roll it 100 times, we will get 17 6s? That's a PDF. If you notice, the key word here is exact. There's an exact number of successes, not of trials, not how many times we roll it, but of how many successes there are. Now, the flip side, a CDF, the main difference is that instead of an exact number of successes, there is a maximum number of successes. That is the difference, exact and a maximum. In fact, I'm going to write that there. In fact, I would also encourage you to write this in your notes. Most, I'm going to change to maximum. Okay, with the CDF, we're looking for a maximum number of trials that we want to happen. If we're talking about roadways, what is the maximum number of allowable deaths on a road before we would deem it unsafe to drive on? Okay, I-35, they're doing a lot of construction on it. Is it because it's becoming unsafe? It's a possibility. Okay, so a CDF stands for cumulative density function. Has the same variables. N is the number of trials. P is the probability of success if we're talking about rolling a dice, that's 1 out of 6. If we're talking about flipping a coin, that's 1 out of 2. Then the X is the maximum number of successes. Alright? So let's look at a couple examples in the next video to see how this all comes together, see what some of these probabilities are.